Whereas we're just down the road from St. Peter's Square, the site of the Peterloo Massacre, we're going to read you the Riot Act. This piece was originally written, Juxta Voices was invited to take part in the bicentenary events for the Peterloo Massacre last August. And originally we wrote this for 11 voices, and since then we performed it with 22. But now it's just going to be a duet. Just so the basis of the piece is this, that the Riot Act fell out of use, not because it led to the murder of men, women and children, but because it had been written into the Act that a certain form of it had to be read to the rioters, and the militia had to be sure that the rioters had understood every word before they moved in and started beating people up. And frankly, spot the flaw in this. A riot is going in. It wouldn't be useless as a riot. Who is going to hear it? So basically, we're thinking about what the rioters might have heard.
Our sovereign Lord the King chargeth and commandeth all persons being assembled immediately to disperse themselves and peaceably to depart to their habitations or to their lawful business upon the pains contained in the Act made in the first year of King George for preventing tumults and riotous assemblies. God save our Lord the King.
Our sovereign Lord the King.
Our sovereign Lord Thing.
Our sovereign word thing.
Our hovering word thing.
Sour hovering word thing.
Chargeth and commandeth.
Chargeth and common death.
Chargeth hand common death.
Hardest hand common death.
All persons being assembled.
All persons being simple bold.
All persons being gas simple bold.
Aversions being gas simple bold.
Immediately to disperse themselves.
Immediately to disperse elves.
Immediately to poison elves.
Immediately toadies poison elves.
Dimmed idiot toadies poison elves.
And peaceably to depart.
And peaceably to art.
And peaceably to deep art.
And peas a bleat to deep art.
Band peas a bleat too deep art.
To their habitations or to their...
To their habitations, or you there?
To their habitations, sort you there.
To their rabbit stations, sort you there.
To their rabbit stations, sort you there.
Lawful business upon the pains.
Lawful business upon the pay.
Lawful business ponder pay.
Lawful business mess up ponder pay.
Awful busy mess up ponder pay.
Contained in the Act made in the first.
Contained in the Act made in thirst.
Contained in the Act Madam Thirst.
Contained in thwack Madam Thirst.
Scorned in thwack Madam Thirst.
Year of King George for preventing.
Year of King George for reprieve ending.
Year of King Giorgio, reprieve ending.
Year of King Giorgio, reprieve ending.
Zero, King Giorgio, reprieve ending.
Tumults and riotous assemblies.
Tumults and riotous as them bleed.
Tumults and rye odious as them bleed.
Tumult stand rye odious as them bleed.
God save our Lord the King.
God save our Lord the Kink.
God save our Lord thick kink.
God save a loud thick kink.
God shave a loud thick kink.
Gob shave a loud thick kink.
Hovering,
Aversions.
dimmed idiot toadies,
Bean
poison
gas,
elves, gob, shave,
Hardest simple
Giorgio,
board. Peas a bleat, you there,
as
awful.
them bleed, rabbit stations, poison elves band,
Tether
pizza
toadies
bleed,
hovering,
tether,
sour, hovering
tumult,
aversions,
sand,
elves,
rye,
simple
odious,
bold, band, you there, madam,
as them
sand,
bleed,
gob,
thing,
reprieve ending, shave,
dim, hardest,
scorn,
hand,
dim.
common, deaf, aversions, bean,
Elves.
simple-handed,
Sort,
dim, idiot,
sort you there,
toadies,
awful thirst, right,
rye,
odious,
as them
tumult,
bleed,
thwack,
gob, shave,
tumult,
thick,
thwack,
kink,
You there,
Too much.
peas are bleat.
Too deep.
Peas are bleat,
Simple,
hardest.
bold, bean gas.
Bean gas.
Hardest and
Bean
common
gas.
death aversions.
Poison, bean
busy
gas.
mess up, ponder as them
Poison,
bleed.
bean gas, banned, sought,
Madam, thirst.
allowed,
Whack. Whack.
tether.
Rye. As them
Idiot.
bleed. Kink. Elves. Poison.
Too deep.
Poison. Dawdy. Tawdy.
Zero.
You there. Awful. Busy. Simply bold. Flack. Madam. Thirst. As them bleed. Giorgio.
As I lay
Giorgio.
asleep in Italy,
Ponder.
there came a voice from over the
Simple,
sea,
bold,
and with
tether,
great power it
rabbit
forth led me
stations.
to walk in the visions of
Elves.
poesy.
You there.
I met murder on the way. He had a
Ponder.
mask like Castlereagh.
Thwack.
Very smooth he looked,
Thwack.
yet grim.
Dim idiot.
7 bloodhounds followed
Simple,
him.
bold.
All were fat, and
Tilt
well they
his
might
hand.
be in
Common
admirable
death.
plight.
Too
For
much
one by
sound.
one,
Scorn.
and
Thwack.
2 by 2, he tossed them human hearts to chew. Next came fraud, and he had
Fraud.
on, like Eldon, an ermined gown.
Gown.
His big tears, for he wept well,
Wept.
turned to millstones as they fell.
Millstones.
And the little children who
Children.
round his feet played to and fro,
Played.
thinking every tear a gem, had their brains knocked out by them.
Knocked out.
Clothed with the Bible as
Bible.
with light and the shadows of the night,
Shadows.
like Sidmouth next hypocrisy, on a
Hypocrisy.
crocodile rode by. And many more destructions played
Destructions.
in this ghastly masquerade.
Masquerade.
All disguised, even to the eyes, like
Eyes.
bishops, lawyers, peers,
Bishops.
or spies.
Spies.
Last came Anarchy.
Anarchy.
He rode on a white horse splashed with blood.
Blood.
He was pale even to
Pale.
the lips, like death in the apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
And he wore a kingly crown. In his grasp a sceptre shone. On his brow this mark I saw.
I am God and King and Law.